to hear me. I'm Brown Hornet, damn it.
I know that's right.
Live video game, live YouTube video game. Let me see if I can get on that live YouTube video game. Let me see if I can get on that live video game. Oh, Brown Hornet Mobile bumping it down.
Hey, you know I'm just slow cruising this diesel wagon around Brooklyn.
He got a big nothing. He got a big nothing with a crush.
He got a big nothing with a crush. It's live from beautiful Elizabeth, New Jersey.
I like crush. I like orange crush and I like grape crush.
The pineapple is the best. The pineapple is the best. I'm gone.
I ain't had a grape crush in a while.
Pineapple.
I am here. Pineapple all day long. Bang.
Yeah, no doubt, Brown Hornet. I'll forget the pineapple, man. I'm just being disrespectful now.
Hell yeah. Now, if you want to talk about a real grape soda, you got to go back to Welch's, that plugger. That's the best grape soda in the world. Bang.
I'm sorry, but Old Colony takes Welch's right out the box. Welch's is the number 2, but Old Colony take it right out the box.
No way.
Hey, Brown Hornet.
Come on.
I heard that John Shaft for the first time the other day. Damn it, boy. Y'all some bad duck pluggers.
Hey. Shh. Quiet, damn it, quiet.
Hey, 88, you want to hear something? Check out this morning's video gate. Listen to John on that unit of the 7-8, which he did for him. Listen to the Super Bowl's new monster radio on Becqua.
They can't even make my...
Yeah, Tom Roger. That's a bad duck plugger.
Wind up the VFO. P35.
That's the name of that video gate when you go to the favorite section in the playlist. Usually all my channels, Pistol Grip. The title of that is called Super Bowl's New Monster. It's on the Pistol Grip channel. Super Bowl's New Monster. Check that radio out.
I'll make sure to take a look at it.
I got the live video game 153. You're making a good trip over here in the Bronx 153. Smart right, got down. I got the video game rolling. Man. Show me what you got. I'm trying to...
Did I just hear Al the Frag Boy say he got a video game rolling?
People I hear over here in Brownsville, Brooklyn right now is you, Brown Hornet, and that small fry in the distance.
Well, if you in Brownsville, I could close you down like that. No need to do that.
Yeah, I'm over here in Brownsville.
In the corner. Yeah.
2x4 just said he in the heart in the corner playing with himself.
Yeah, you killed my speaker earlier.
I'm over here on East New York Avenue and 73rd Precinct passing there right now.
New York got down. Where's 2x4? Did he get off the bridge? I don't hear 2x4. I hear that 121 out there. 121. Yeah, he's already. Have you ever heard of a guy out here by the Halo Super Trucker?
Morning, we got here 121 somewhere.
You know him?
Leave it in.
Roger on that JFK, man.
Hey, Richie, tell that 121 he's a mud duck.
Tell him there's a mud dog.
I ain't gonna tell 121 he a mud duck. I'm gonna let the video game tell him I'm back quiet.
He don't want to do it anymore.
I hear you guys over there Brooklyn talking shit.
How about you, 121? Top of the morning, you mud duck.
Pickup truck out here. Top of the morning, pickup truck number 4.
Hey, 88, he can't say boo diddly squat to that because he is a bona fide member of the Mud Duck crew.
That's the president and CEO.
Number 4, is that mud dog number 4 right here on top?
I'm definitely ducking out here, man. I don't even like the way my...
Him and Rabbit, president and co-founder of the Mud Duck crew.
Tim's on the radio. I don't blame him. Good morning. Pickup truck said he's not a mud dog. He said he's not a mud dog pistol. He's a mud chicken.
I don't care what he is. He could be anything he wants. He could be anything he wants. It is what it is. I am who I am. Me and the stock mic on that most talked about this month striker getting on down.
Don't be mad if I cut your radio off. Don't cry. Maybe you gotta...
I'm gonna have to put my striker in here. I'm gonna have to put my striker in this diesel wagon.
Hello, Rabbit.
Got a brand spanking new striker just sitting at home. Damn it, boy.
Listen to me, I'm not going to lie to you, dude. I can't turn this striker up any more than I got the mic and the power knob right now because I'm running it through my baby 2455 pill driver. But the way I'm going to set these knobs, the way it's going to be dropping into that DX 1600 is going to be a whole different story. Right now, as you're hearing it, this thing is dead key in 1 watt and throwing about a 35-40 pep into these pills. And it shouldn't be past 20. But I know what I'm doing with the audio swing, so, you know, I know how to keep it really symmetrical where I can take that.
Yeah, time 4. I don't know, man. On Monday, I might have my striker here in this mobile. Give this 4300 a rest.
His conditions too.
I'll tell you what. How about I make you an offer you can't refuse?
Small fry gun down.
I don't know, man. I don't know that. What's the over?
Alright, you got, what, 3 or 4 radios. I know you got an old 88. I know you got a striker. Which one you think your worst radio is?
To a basic.
I don't have a worse radio, but my cheapest radio is Cobra 29 LCD or LCD. It's the digital thing.
Alright, well, out of the radios you like to run around and work with, which one out of the bunch you don't like? Or which one out of the bunch you would say, you know, doesn't compete with the rest, or is like the problem child, or, you know, just the one I'm not happy with out of the bunch, you know what I mean?
It would be the Cobra, you know, just because it's basic. I like it, but, you know, sometimes I like to mess around with a Roger B, or, you know, Echo.
Is that Cobra going into a box? Is that Cobra got a little help guard or what?
Nah, it's just stock 4-watt radio.
Okay, that means it's only got so it's only going to have what the finals can produce, and that's going to be about 32 max pep. I was going to tell you, man, bring it to me, free of charge. I'll do it up for you. You tell me how you like it after that.
Sounding good over here in the Bronx, man. Tell 2x4.
Take that into consideration.
Good morning. Tell him I can't hear him.
Okay, because sometimes that's how I get through the guy. That's how I show him. I take their problem child, the one they swear nobody else can do nothing with, and I transform it with a magic nemesis wand.
Yeah, time 4. The striker I got at home, that thing is, like I said, it's brand spanking new in the box. It's not even converted yet. It's still only on 10 meters.
Top of the morning, everybody.
Well, you know, I could tell you something, but then I would be giving away a very, very big secret. And if I said it, Rabbit's going to say that's impossible. There's no way it's impossible. But no way possible. But you see, Rabbit doesn't tune up these strikers the way I do. And I'm going to be clear to tell you that the striker by itself, all tuned up, is peaking out at about 300 milliwatts. I'm back in my quiet chair.
One small fry, waving. Yeah, 10-4. It's all Chinese to me, pistol grip. It's all Chinese to me. If it wasn't for that, Rabbit and that 121, I would have just still had my little full Cobra in here.
What I'm trying to tell you is that there is a half of milliwatt dead key peaking up to 3 milliwatts. That's 0.3 of a watt. The striker that I'm talking on, without the 2290 running that's in it, is keying up at less than a half a milliwatt. On the highest audio pep swing, it's not going 0.3 of 1 watt. I'm not going to tell y'all how I did that, but you know what? I think I'm going to put it on video just to prove a point. Matter of fact, that just gave me something to do today. But you understand what I just told you, 88?
Yeah, I got you now.
Disengage this 2290, and you're dealing with less than a walkie-talkie. As big and beautiful as this radio is. you got your driver going into your 520, but the 520 without the 2290 is keying up at a half a milliwatt, pepping out at 3 milliwatts. Amazing.
Damn it, boy. Yeah, man. I like this striker. Some nice radio. No.
Dude, I panicked. I went ballistic. I thought I blew it. I thought I fucked shit up. I immediately got on the phone and said, yo, what? He said, no. He goes, it's just that model. He goes, you're correct. He goes, you're very correct. He says, that's fine. He says, just that model. It was a trial and error thing with the 520s. That striker wanted to try. And it turned out to work miraculously. They got a driver going into a 520, and they set that 520 to torque and pep out less than a half a watt. And it's going into the 2290.
My needle in the corner. Damn it, boy. Yeah, this 4300 got a 2290 in it.
But I also bet when you just disengage that, your RF power knob is giving you half a watt to at least 2 watts on its low and top. You know what I mean? We're not talking milliwatts here. We're talking.
About 4 Mobile. I'm clearing up.
Yeah, 10-4.
Live at video game. Monkey bacon live at later. Streams.
This connect goes from half a watt to 10 watts with the big RF power knob in the middle.
Yes, sir. Well, what's that got? The 2 520s, right?
I'm going by like 15.
122.90.
122.90. Okay. When that radio is done right, that 122.90 is going to pop out about a buck, between $1.20 and $1.50 for you. It should key up at anywhere between 10 and 20 watts and swing up to about $1.20 if it's done correctly.
Yeah,
10-4.
Bobby, don't you get that, Bobby? There's a lot of high spots on it. Like, you know what I'm talking about. You just gotta look for the high spot.
Radio, this is WWUS 190 around Union City, talking to Waving Dan.
Oh, yeah, he talks shit too, huh? Hey, is this audio clear? I can't tell. I turned the talk back off because with it on, I was getting a lot of noise.
Well, if I do it for you again, you promise you're going to leave everything alone this time?
Contact Mount Sleep.
What was that?
I said if I do it for you a second time, you promise to leave everything alone?
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I still left it alone. I just turned the talk back on, so I don't hear anything at all.
The talk back is not what you're going to be hearing in the video gate is the problem. Your RF power knob right now, where is it? Pretend you're looking straight up. Where is it? Give me a clock reading.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand
2 o'clock.
find out.
That's the big problem. Watch this. I want you to key up and I want you to count while you're doing this. You ready? I want you to keep counting as you're doing what I'm about to tell you. I want you to key up, go 1, 2, 3, because I want you to hear what's happening. All right, check it. Spike that mic at that 2 o'clock, start counting, and bring that shit to 9:45. And when you're at 9:45, tell me, Richie, I'm at 9:45.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, it's clear.
9:45.
I'm just saying.
You know what you're going to hear in the video gate? A night and day difference for sound clarity and sound change. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's video gate number 3, and we're in the 15-minute zone. Now watch. Ready? That's what I want you to do. I want you to close the mic on the radio totally. Close it. Shut it totally off. Dead key that radio. See that 9:45? Gently. Watch that meter. Gently. Start bringing it down. Very slowly. Oh, so slowly. Watch your meter. Your meter is going to dip and then go. Your meter is going to take a dip and then pop back up straight forward. Watch your meter. When you're hitting that knob, all of a sudden that meter is going to change from a solid. It's going to dip and then shoot up. As soon as it dips and makes that shot, stop and say something.
Alright. So you don't want me to count while I do it?
No, wow, you sound pretty good now. Listen to me. The dynamic itself, in order to see and set this amp correctly, you're going to need to shut the mic off, the mic in on the radio, to set that power knob correctly. But remember what I'm telling you. Watch your meter. As you're dropping that knob, when your meter hits the bottom, all of a sudden a special spot at that bottom, it's going to dip lower than that. And when it dips, it's going to pop back up higher than it was. When that happens, stop. Say something. Alright, put your mic knob back to where you had it. Let's hear what you just did. Then I'm going to show you something else.
Alright, well, I had it right there at 2 o'clock.
Well, let me tell you something. What you're going to hear in this video gate is going to be phenomenal to your ear. And the way I did it, it has no choice but to teach you, let it sink in and go, holy shit. Alright, now check it. I'm not done with you yet. Watch this. I want you to do the same thing. Dead key, don't say a word, watch that meter. Take your mic gain, back it down, watch that meter. The minute that meter takes its dip, stop.
And I brought it.
Talk to me, man. Tell me something. Tell me a little story. Give me a sentence or two.
Alright, down for let me.
I don't know, man. I was backing it down like you say. I ain't seen no move whatsoever.
Good morning for everybody.
Yeah? Well, I tell you what. From 15 minutes to the end of this video gate, you're going to be like, what you're going to hear, you're going to pay attention. You'll be like, oh, shit, listen to that. Listen to what he just showed me. Now, if you touch those knobs, you're a fool. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to get some coffee.
Out there.